What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with the NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Friday, November 11th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. That is the only place that you will get updates to my sim results as we get closer to lock. I need you to let me know in the comment section, who are your favorite plays for tonight and your least favorite plays? What do you like that I'm looking at? What do you dislike that I'm looking at? And finally, I need you guys to go check out BetMGM. They are the sponsor of this video. If you've never signed up there before and you're in a legal betting state, follow the link in the description. It's going to be a couple things you got to do. Make a deposit, make a qualified bet. I believe it's $10, but you'll get up to a $1,000 risk-free bet and 2 free months of Stokastic Plus Platinum. That deal is fantastic. Take advantage now while you can. Now, we're going to round out the bottom of my top 10 with Jaylen Brown, Trey Jones, Javon Carter, Julius Randle, and De'Aaron Fox on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, I'm looking at Anthony Davis. He is power forward center eligible, 10,200, projected for 52. The goal is 61. He's in the optimal lineup 19% of the time. AD gets the benefit of playing without LeBron James tonight, and every single rate that he has just kind of improves. 34 minutes, 1.5 fantasy points per minute, 29% usage with no LeBron, 26 real points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 stocks. It's a slight pace-up spot against Sacramento. You're not at all worried about Sacramento's defense. They are 4-point dogs, but you expect it to be competitive. Because of that power forward eligibility, it makes it so easy to want to pay up for AD. It also makes me want to pay down for Patrick Beverly, point guard, shooting guard eligible, 4,200, projected for 26. The goal is 31. He's in the optimal lineup 19% of the time. 29 minutes here for Bev. We kind of know what we're getting, but there is a little bit of upside in minutes. If it's going well and it's competitive, I think he can get to like 31 or 32. He's underpriced for his role on this team right now. No LeBron just means the opportunity for a couple extra shots. 9 real points, 5 boards, 4 assists. So it's a very low-level stat line. But at 4,200 with point guard and shooting guard eligibility, the flexibility is there. At number 3, if he plays, is Cade Cunningham, point guard, shooting guard eligible, 7,800, projected for 41. The goal is 49. He's in the optimal lineup 20% of the time. Cade just does everything for this team. He's got multiple 40 and 50-point games this season. 34 minutes here for Cade if he's playing. 29% usage, 21 points, 7 boards, basically 7 assists, 2 stocks. It is a slight pace up spot for Cade and for Detroit against the Knicks, but they are 8-point underdogs. If it's competitive, you always assume that Cade has a lot to do with it. As long as he's on the floor tonight, I will be going to Cade. Similarly, I will also be going to Anthony Edwards, shooting guard, small forward eligible. I love the flexibility there. Just 7,200, projected for 38, goals 46, optimal lineup 21% of the time. It hasn't been great so far for Edwards, but he's a fantasy point per minute guy playing 36 minutes a game. There's just going to be times where he's taking shots and they're going in. 26% usage for Edwards this season, 22 real points, 6 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and 2 stocks. It's a pace-neutral spot against Memphis, but it is just a fast-paced game in general. They're 4.5-point dogs. You know there's some competitive nature between these two teams based on the playoffs from last year. Edwards is going to get right at some point in time. And at 7,200, would you really be surprised if he blew 46 fantasy points out of the water? That's the goal. 46 is not crazy. A 50 fantasy point game out of Anthony Edwards doesn't seem all that crazy. I think he probably does that like 20% of the time, at which point he is absolutely in an optimal lineup. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments who your favorite plays are, and then go sign up at BetMGM using the link in the description. Number 1 contender today, and it is not very close, Bobby Portis, power forward center eligible, 5,800, projected for 38.5. The goal is 39. He's in the optimal lineup 29% of the time. No Giannis, no Drew, still no Middleton. It means Bobby Portis feels pretty safe, and the price hasn't moved. So he's a 1.29 fantasy point per minute guy in this spot. It's a massive pace-up matchup against the Spurs. Not exactly a fantastic defense in San Antonio either. 30 minutes for Portis. Not even trying to go too crazy there. You can be pretty pessimistic, and he's still the best play. 27% usage, 19.5 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, and maybe a stock and a half, but this should be competitive as well. They're 1.5 point dogs to San Antonio. Portis didn't look great as heavy chalk last time out. I think that he rights the ship here. The $5,800 price with the power forward eligibility, it's too good. You can see he's pulled away from the pack here, 8% more likely than Anthony Edwards. This one's clear. Bobby Portis, number 1. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Friday, November 11th. DraftKings version's around here somewhere, so check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. Back again Sunday morning for another edition of the Contenders.